I had to really use my brain power to like figure out, I had to pay attention, I had to use my memory. Here I don't have to do a thing. Same thing with everything that people see. Our memory has just gotten to the point where we can just listen or hold this much. You know, our attention span is so short, and it's just bad in so many ways.
Yeah. No, 100%. No, 100% it is. And headline reading.
I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not really getting it out.
No,
very well.
it totally makes sense to me. And it is because of all those things, and it is because of the attention span, and it is because people, I mean, it is also because people have lives and they don't have time to look into stuff and that kind of thing, but like realize that and don't like comment on
But it was like that. It was like that when I was growing up. Everybody had lives.
Well, what do you think about, there's no way, that's crazy. And that's just getting phone calls. You know, my wife brought this up, and this is, we don't have to go into these subjects. That's kind of the point. I don't know. Ironically, it paints the picture anyway, but even whenever I was growing up, I was always told like that there's some things, two things in particular, that you just don't talk about.
Oh, politics and religion?
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what I was told. Now,
that's what I tell my kids all the time.
Totally foreign to today.
Yes.
Totally foreign to today. And I get that because I would love to sit here, you and I could sit here and talk about religions or depth on one religion or whatever. Like, I think that that's a worthwhile, like, conversation to have. So on one hand, I do disagree with that like that's something you just don't talk about. I think that you do talk. It's good to talk about it, and it can. And then on the other hand,
it depends on the other person.
As an adult, I now realize why that was said when I was growing up, because you step back and you go, there's not a whole lot of good that comes from it. It's like, it doesn't seem to be.
Depending on the person, again.
Yeah.
It's I think,
to your original point, if you don't have the ability to regulate, like if somebody else says, I don't believe in what you believe in, and there's no emotional regulation there, that could be really upsetting.
Right. Well, you can take it personally and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, I want to be open to listening to all sides without getting my ego involved, because that's another thing with the phones. It breeds narcissism. It inflates your ego. And it's just not good. But if you, talk about different religions, that kind of stuff, then in my eyes, it's good to have a beginner's mindset to just hear all angles, all sides. Like pretend like you're in kindergarten and you're just learning.
100%.
But it's hard for adults to do that.
It is.
It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks.
And people identify with their, you know, it's a tough balance.
Yeah.
Like your beliefs do make up who you are in a lot of ways, but at the same time, there's no reason. Like at the same time, you have to learn that if you don't believe what I believe, that's okay. Right. I don't have to be like offended or personally like insulted if you disagree with. Right. And again, I'm not just talking about like politics or any specific. I'm just talking about in general. Like if you disagree with the way that I live, like that's all right. You're allowed to live your way.